What's up, guys? Jenny Lee here. Just wanted to stop in and let you know my experience that I just had, and maybe it'll help somebody. I know that it can be really tough when you feel like you're alone in your struggles. I know that turning to God isn't always the easiest thing, but it is the best thing, okay? If you put your trust in God 100%, like fully trust in God, things will happen to you in a manner that's designed for you. So, like, don't think that, some people it might happen, but don't expect that when you turn to God and you trust God that everything's just going to get better and you're going to get all this money and you're going to live in a badass house and all these blessings are going to come, because that's not how it works, okay? God tests your faith, and he puts you through some struggles to see if you're really true and determined to be his soldier. You know, like, God wants somebody to represent God, not the vanities of this world. So it's all about love. Now, the reason I stopped in is because I ran across this little toy. Now, this little toy used to send me into it would do things to my mind, because this is something that I bought for my twins, and it would make me like, okay, first of all, I would get really sad, like really sad. I would cry, and I would just be like, and then I would get angry. I don't know if I was angry at myself for letting my emotions take over, or if I was angry at the people, or I don't know what I was angry about, really. But I know that I was very angry. After I would get sad, I would get angry. And then, of course, you know, what should I do? So I would go and self-destruct, you know. I would do things that I shouldn't do. I would say things that I shouldn't say, and I would waste time and just wallow in my pity for so long, because I struggled with what had happened to me, you know. And so this thing right here that has been keeping me in bondage, this little tink tink, God has now given me the strength to say, put it in the trash, okay? It's trash. So it's trash because it's rolled around on the floor back there. There's, you know, it's trash. And so my heart can let it go and know that it's trash, because God gave me the strength to not do the things that I used to do anymore. That's all gone. God is a new life for anybody that's willing to accept God in their life. Now, like I said, you're going to go through struggles, but don't give up, because God is just testing your faith. And it's all about love. It's not about competition. It's not about who's better, who's bigger, who's badder. It's about love. It's about who's helping, who's caring, who's loving. That's what it's about. So, I love you all. God bless.